Welcome to another episode of Shagadaw Toy Reviews. I am Toast, joined by Wilson. We are two idiots with a camera and this toy Wilson doesn't really want to talk about.
I don't, but he's awesome.
I
like it.
You're giving him a 4.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
All right. So
yes.
What do you like?
I like his vehicle mode. I like his transformation. I like that in vehicle mode, start off with, everything stores on him. So it's top secretness here. This piece can actually separate and become a shield for him. We'll see that later, I guess. But back here in the cab, his other two things plug in nicely and fit and are covered up.
So this is his fist, right? Or
it's an optional fist. His fist can change into like a giant steel ball that he just hits things with.
But what I like is that it looks like an atomic bomb. Like if you've seen the original World War II.
Yeah.
So I really like that, and that you can see it through the gaps in the trucks. That's one of my favorite things.
Okay.
So this is Bulkhead, Legacy Bulkhead.
Yes, Legacy Bulkhead.
Voyager.
Voyager size. Correct.
Okay. He does look pretty good as a vehicle.
Yeah, it's a nice like army truck, and yeah. There's not much else to say, really. The windows look cool with the tinted. I kind of like that, and you got wipers on there too, which is a nice sort of touch.
And we had looked at Legacy's skids, who was lower 20s. He was under 25.
Correct.
How much is this one?
He's like in the 30s, probably 30 to 32.
Okay. I like that a little less.
Yeah. But he is bigger.
Yeah.
So. Here we go, size comparison. We got an old deluxe, this impactor from Titan's Return, probably. And then Legacy Bulkhead, who's a Voyager. So it's what you expect. I mean, that's what you're getting. Here is Robot. And so this design, if you know Bulkhead, he's always been like a fat character.
Yeah.
Like he's had more of a round body. This design has more of a, well, it's clearly squared off and cubular. Is that a word? Cubular? Tubular, dude.
It's word enough.
Okay. So yeah. It's different, but I like it enough. I wasn't too fond of the big fat body, to be quite honest. So
I was, and I never even watched that cartoon.
Oh, really? It's a good cartoon.
Is that Prime?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never watched it. So the Legacy line is taking characters from other times and G1ifying them.
It kind of seems like it, yeah.
Or at least that's what they're doing here.
Yeah. They did the same kind of thing with the RC.
Yes.
Deluxe that she came out. I haven't seen her in person, so can't speak to her. This guy's awesome. He, again, is more articulated than I thought he would be. Was there anything you wanted to talk about before I move on?
Show a close-up on the face. So I think it's a very still classic-looking Bulkhead face.
Oh, for sure,
with the huge jaw, sort of tiny eyes.
Yeah.
They at least kept that, and
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, he's recognizable, I think, as the character, even with the design changes. So.
Yeah, the color, certainly, the head, for sure, and then just the size, because he's still got that bulk.
Yeah. All right, so he moves more than I thought he would before I got him. He's got a great waist swivel, some great arm movement, elbow, wrist swivel, some great head movement up here, legs, good range forward and backwards, and a good knee, which again bends for transformation. And again, we're getting standard ankle tilt in our Transformers now, which seems to be nice so far. They're working out pretty well.
Is that soft ratchet on the ankle?
No.
Okay.
It's just sticking a little bit.
But it has been holding poses.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And, yeah. Pose as well. And then for accessories, he's got his Energon gun. This he can hold, or there is holes on each side of the wheel pieces here. and this tab's in there.
Oh, that's unexpected.
And he's got a shoulder cannon,
That looks cool.
which actually looks nice. This thing, as we know, this is the nuclear bomb that Toast was talking about earlier, is actually his fist that he was famous for in the cartoon always had. Oh, did I just break it, or did it just, oh, no. It opens up, and there's a little handle in there for him to hold, and it closes around his fist. There you go. You got the bulkhead gonna punch something.
Looks good.
And then the top part of the
Canopy.
with a little slot here, and you can put it, you can store it on his back if you don't want him to hold it. Can go in here on the side, or he can hold it like in his hand. Multiple ways of display options, which was really cool, and it works well.
All right.
So it all works. It's all functional, technically functional. My favorite is so good.
Size comparison, we've got Impactor down in front, Dead Optimus, and Skids from the previous video.
Yeah.
So he is, I mean, it's really further proof that this guy should have been a Voyager instead of a leader. But he looks good with whatever recent Transformers Hasbro has put out.
Yeah, this line seems to be fitting in size-wise with past stuff. Doesn't seem smaller, I don't think.
But aesthetically, it fits in pretty well too. It is smoother than
Yeah.
all of the detail that they used to put in to the Netflix line. But size-wise, stylistically, still fits in pretty well.
Sure. Final thoughts. Do you want to start us off again?
Yeah, and I think I'm going to give him a 3.5. He seems like a good toy. I think he has the same proportion problem that I've talked about primarily with Soundwave.
Yeah, top half being built bulky.
Of a huge, out of proportion, I'm going to say, torso.
Yeah.
And then, and some of that I think is intentional because they're taking the Prime design and moving it over, but that the front of the truck doesn't condense itself at all, or that he doesn't really have abs. I don't know, kind of bugs me a little bit. But he seems like a solid toy. I don't think he's probably worth 30 something, maybe
Really?
maybe high 20s.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of touch with what things.
Well, I mean, that's the new standard cost for them. I mean, Hasbro's raised their prices on all toys.
Right,
so,
yes, they have.
You know, you're paying $30 for a Spider-Man figure now.
Yeah, don't get me started on Spider-Man.
You know, this is what you're getting. I think you're scoring them a little too low. I'm giving them a 4. Now, when my son saw this guy, he goes, well, dude, this guy's sick. And you know what? He is sick. Gets a 4 out of 5. He's pretty awesome. I have fun with them. My kids had fun with him too, which is cool. And he's an easy transformation. He's like Skids. He's not amazing, but I guess maybe it's because they're better than I thought they were going to be.
Maybe.
I just don't have a bulkhead, and I figured now was the time, and I didn't like the big stubby feet and like watermelon shape that he had.
Understood. Yeah.
And this was something cool, and I like the shield too. So I highly recommend it. I think the price is fine, and you're getting more than your money's worth. So let us know in the comments what you think. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. We will talk to you later. Thank you, Toast.